If you see square waves in the ocean, get out of the water immediately. Help us spread the word about this very important message by clicking that like button and sharing this video with your friends and family. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Most of our planet is covered by water. The oceans are so vast that much of the ocean has never even been explored. The oceans have gone so unexplored, scientists and other researchers are still discovering new species of sea life even today. Under the water, you can find shipwrecks and underwater graveyards for airplanes. There are some things about the ocean that we do know, other things that are still mysteries. The ocean around the Île de Ré in France is very unique. What the ocean does at times can be amazing, but if you see square waves in the ocean, get out of the water immediately. Getting out of the water before the waves begin to form this pattern could save your life. The Isle is a popular tourist spot due to its blue oceans, sandy beaches, and the amazing lighthouses. The island is 3 miles wide, 19 miles long. What brings many of the tourists to the area is the pattern that the waves around the ocean makes. The waves are unlike any other. Most waves come in towards the shore in a horizontal fashion, and that's not the case with waves near this island. They actually create a chessboard-like pattern on the surface. If you look at the waves from above, it looks as though there is a metal grid underneath the water. The square waves are not a result of anything under the water. They're actually a result of the way that the water is moving. When you climb to the top of the lighthouse, you can get an amazing view of this. The reason why this occurs is due to the intersection of two seas located near the island. It's known as a cross sea. A certain weather pattern around the sea causes the waves to form this way. While the waves may look amazing, you do not want to be in the water when they form this shape. It's because the riptide is extremely powerful when this happens. The riptides that create this wave pattern are nothing like anything you've ever seen before. You don't hear about people being dragged out to sea in these riptides because the locals know how dangerous it can be to get in the water when the waves form this shape. The locals know enough to steer clear. Many of the tourists who have come to see the waves, they've heard about the dangers and they know enough to stay out of the water as well while the waves are behaving this way. There have been people who have gone out into the ocean when the waves created this, and fortunately they managed to get out of the water safely. One man was photographed swimming in the middle of one of the squares. What makes these chessboard waves so amazing is that this is the only place in the world where you can see this phenomenon. There are millions of small islands all over the world, none of them create waves like these. Fortunately, the waves in this area don't always flow this way. Most of the time, the waters are very safe. The cross-sea occurs during certain types of weather, so the ocean can be safe for swimming most of the time. If you're planning to visit to enjoy this gorgeous beach, just make sure you check the weather forecast first. These waves are just another example of how amazing Mother Nature can be at times. Sure, Mother Nature can be harsh when it comes to natural disasters. Hurricanes, tsunamis, tornadoes, blizzards, and thunder and lightning, it's all been responsible for total devastation time and time again. As severe as nature can be at times, it can also be wondrous. These waves are a perfect example of that. When looking from above, they are an amazing sight. If you're in the water, though, it is another matter altogether. It's amazing how something so beautiful can be so dangerous and cause so much devastation at the same time. However, that's not uncommon when it comes to Mother Nature. If you're planning to take a trip to France, you should make it a point to visit this isle. If you're lucky, you might just have a chance to see this natural phenomenon in person. It looks incredible in photos, but in person it is breathtaking. Just don't get into the water. Subscribe for more.